Hello, hello, hello. It is now another day, and it's time for another trailer. Silver Wolf Level 999's character trailer, solo maxing. This is her character trailer. I thought this was going to actually be the animated short. So I'm actually a little bit thrown off. But her character trailer says solo maxing is the title of it. So yeah, let's move on to the main screen here. I kind of didn't expect this to come out so early. I thought this would drop on like Monday or Tuesday morning. Monday night, Tuesday morning, but hey, her trailer is actually out. Okay. So I guess maybe the animated short they're going to show in a few days is actually going to be shown in-game now that I think about it. So if that does happen to be the case, maybe I won't do a reaction to it and we'll just react to it when I see it in-game. But without further ado, just a reminder, if you'd like to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, I let everybody know in the Discord that I run, and the links to that will be where links are. I assume you're smart enough to figure that out on your own. Anywho, let's just move on and read the description before we get into the trailer proper. Alrighty, so games are meant to be played with a smile. How elating. And we just got our voice cast, which appears to be just the full Stellaron Hunters cast, so I guess we're going to see all of them in here. No clue what the content of this. It's about 2:55, so it's a little under 3 minutes. And we're in the weird widescreen aspect ratio. So let's get into this.
Let me get it.
Oh, is it a music video?
Welcome back. Listen, the brave trailblazer has been captured by the evil demon king.
Evil Demon
Not
King?
reading that.
Not Skip.
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 For which skin?
Wait, skins?
Something first.
If I use
Oh, we're
a
gonna
buff,
definitely go back
how
and
will
look at
people
that
know I'm a
menu.
pro? Is it better?
Oh, God.
Time to show off my skill.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
Don't dive into the minigames.
Oh, right.
Don't dive into minigames. Oh, was that a reference to fishing minigames and JRPGs? Oh, those are the Mario staircases. Some Tetris blocks.
That's it.
Silver Wolf 999 God Mode player.
This is how you play.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Blade? And all of the Daybreak Squadron people, I guess? Blade's got a apron and a frying pan.
Blade isn't up to you.
Oh, this is trippy.
Stop her. Side quest.
Stop her side quests. That's funny. It was all a trap, wasn't it?
Hey, Demon King, you do what you want. Days are over, huh?
Wait, Firefly's the Demon King?
So, what am I supposed to
Wait,
do?
she was sitting in the Virgil chair!
1v1?
Alright, Sam versus Silver Wolf. This doesn't feel like a fair matchup
Let's break it.
for Sam. Oh, wait. She's in the form from the previous, the 3.8. That's actually kind of crazy. When she has the full propagation power and what was it? She shoved a Stellaron into herself. What is happening there? That was an infinity symbol there. That's a lot of cartridges. Wait, was that Time Crisis there for a second? I saw the origami birds. Honkai damage, damn you. There's so much in here to process.
Eat up.
Ow!
Wait, we're here too. Trailblazer's here. Try again. Yes. Okay. Well, that was wild, and there were so many video game references in there that I'm not even sure I'll be able to find all of them. Holy cow. So I guess let's mute it, go back, and we're going to probably have to watch this frame by frame. Going to be a long trailer. So let's go through it, and we'll stop and talk about anything. When I edit this later, we'll probably see how much we got. Was that a Hoyoverse flavored drink? Get me some of that canned Hoyoverse. Also, there's the little cat burgers as well from the room decoration event. And I think you can actually buy these in Penacony, too, at some of the stores. That's a really cool-looking controller, which actually is one of the relics that the future version of herself had in that other... was the Myriad Celestia trailer when she steals the relics from her future self. Alright, game start. 2026 Stellaron Hunters now loading. Silver Wolf, Super Infinite 999 mode. There's a speedrun timer in the corner here. Super Silver Wolf any percent. World record is 4 hours, 54 minutes, and 48.2 and 480 point. Basically a little under 5 hours. Listen. Oh, she's using her spirit whisper. Listen, the brave trailblazer has been captured by the evil Demon King. New quest available. Whoa, that was some frames there. Oh, it's just them stretching across. Help. Not reading that. Skip. Fair enough. So this is Silver Wolf's room, wherever this is. No clue. There's some trophies there, which are actually, I think, the same 3 trophies that it shows in an image that she texts you really early in the game. For when it shows, like, her achievement. She has, like, all the achievements unlocked for Honkai Star Rail, somehow. Oh, there's the Mecha Pom Pom alloy figure from 4.1. I don't recognize this poster. And her bed looks pretty similar to the bed that we get in our room customization. Her looking in the mirror, she can see her skills, missions, equipment, and settings. That's kind of cool. And then when she opens it up, it becomes a menu that we can see it, I guess, more from her POV. And then we have her outfits. I hope we get all of these as skins. Wage slave workwear, cat maid ensemble, comfy bunny onesie. There's ranks and stats for all these as well. Which, this is the little, like, mascot figure from Honkai Impact 3rd. So, the parallels to Haxor Bunny and Honkai Impact 3rd continue. That's kind of hilarious. So, this is outfits. There's also, it looks like she's E5, because it looks like this little Eidolons logo here has 5 out of the 6 little dots highlighted. And we don't see her look at relics or light cone. And then Super Ultra 999 set. Outfit applied. Eat something first. We have Blade with the frying pan and the apron. Funnily enough, she is still short enough to swing underneath that frying pan. That's at his waist level. If I use a buff, how will people know I'm pro? I guess that's the lyrics that are playing in the background there. Alrighty, mission and objective. That's a lot of money. Silver has a lot of money, I guess. That's not enough to pay for Ashvale's 30 million. But, that's 10 billion up there. It's got the dollar sign, but I assume it's credits. Oh, look, she's got 3 lives. Now I don't have to worry about her dying. You can barely see that right behind me right there, but she's got 3 lives still, so I don't have to worry about Silver Wolf dying anytime soon. How funny would that be if she does die horrifically at some point in the story, but then she just gets back up because she has, like, a 1-up? Alright. Time to show off my skills. Sliding down a rail. Ah, yes, here we go. Change direction, AWSQ, or AWSD. Reel in, recast, space E. Fishing rod. Quantity, is that durability? Yeah, durability 1000 out of 1000. Don't dive into the mini games. Oh, right. Kafka constantly showing up to remind her, which actually kind of throws back to her original trailer. I never did a reaction to it, and I probably really should have, in hindsight. But I have long since seen it at this point. Maybe I'll do a reaction to it, a re-reaction to it at some point if I ever want to do like a live stream where I just re-go through all the trailers in order to see how many of them I missed or forgot to react to. But in her original trailer, Kafka is also constantly messaging her while she's gaming, and she does actually play as Haxor Bunny and play some HI3 in that trailer. Not sure why they came up with the title Got a Date for that trailer, but this one is solo maxing. Okay, running past some giant Wispe, or these are the giant blocks that are flying at her. They are in the shape of, we see some Tetris blocks in there, we see some pentominoes, we see some just block layouts that I guess would be common in like Super Mario. For those who don't know, a pentomino is a shape that is composed of 5 squares, which there are 12 possible, more so if you flip some of them over. Alright, trash game, too many puzzles. Oh, that's calling out the community there. That's funny. I don't think there's too many puzzles. I've been very vocal about this, and I felt a lot of people that were complaining about too many puzzles back in 3.0 were complaining over nothing. God forbid they remove gameplay from the game. Man, I was very much mad at the community for complaining about there being too much combat and too much puzzles back in 3.0. And Furious 3.0 was a really good patch, and people were complaining over absolutely nothing, in my opinion. You could not like the writing, and that's fair, but I think that 3.0 was a great patch. Alright, Silver Wolf, level 999, God Mode player. Imaginary. Elation, silence. This is how you play. And then we have Blade summoning in his side quests. I don't know why Blade is a bad guy in this video game. Then again, I don't know why it gets revealed at the end that the Demon Lord is Firefly, and Firefly has kidnapped the Trailblazer. For reasons. Get a giant Mechatron battle. We haven't really seen a giant Mechatron battle in the actual in the actual Plan Arcadia plotline yet, but maybe we will by the end. We got maybe like 1 or 2 patches before we move on to Astropolis. Flying through cyberspace here. Stop her side quests. I think it's really funny that Blade's little army of Daybreak Squadron here are called side quests, which is how you distract a gamer. You give them side quests and mini games, of course. And then when she touches, we move into another. It was a trap this whole time. We're now in the Demon Lord's castle. Hey, Demon King. Your do what you want days are over, and we have Firefly sitting in the Virgil chair. There's even a sword next to it! You gotta be kidding me. She is the storm that is approaching! A rare opportunity for a 1v1. Level 999 Emanator Silverwolf versus, I guess, Propagation was it? I forget, what was the name of this boss? Wasn't it something of death? I can't remember. Then we get this epic fight between these two, or I guess it's epic as you can say. It's moving really fast and it's kind of hard to discern what's going on, more or less. They're throwing stuff at her. Then we have the big flippin' sword. I want to get a closer look at the menu where she pulls that out. I love it appearing, though. I love the rainbow effects on it. It's so nice. Alrighty. Sculpt mode, object mode, edit mode, paint mode, and bash mode? I cannot make out this text. My eyesight is very bad. Give me a second. Defense grid, version 3.9, sat link, drone unit, radar range, missile ready, scan mode active, target ID, can't make out those numbers, distance, can't make out those numbers, threat level, something out of 10, it's either 6.4 or 8.4, I can't make it out, lock sequence, and something strength? Interesting. Alright, she gets out the big flippin' sword, which it's kind of a reference to Doom if you didn't know what that is. The BFG, the big fucking gun. What was that? The boss rush? Boss rush. Bunch of frowny faces. We see a bunch of elite enemies here. Oh god! There he is! The Aeon of Preservation! The Automaton Beetle! It's, Megatron's, the giant gorilla thing I hate fighting. Capacity exceed full power. So she's going above and beyond. Oh, we get to see the Dragon Tail do something there. A bunch of these data streams that turn an infinity symbol behind her, and then each one of these, I think, turns into a cartridge. I believe one of these might actually be a reference to Jeepo the Radish, which is that data game the Trailblazer plays in their idol. It's hard to make out. Don't Dream. I can make that one out. I can't make out this one. Turbo? I'm not entirely sure, but these are a lot of cartridges here. I wonder if that's going to be part of... I wonder if they could have put that in her animation here. Okay, and then we're going to go through a sequence here, which I think each one of these is going to be one of the games she plugs in. So this looks to be some sort of first-person shooter. Kind of hard to make out what it's referencing in specific, but it's got a map radar. It shows the weapons equipped with the side weapon that can be switched to, and her health bar shows up in this form. Could this health bar kind of reminds me of Overwatch, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what it's referencing. I don't think it is. Then we get this JRPG where they're going down paths that fork, and we have Firefly coming up behind her. This kind of map sequence kind of reminds me of old-style RTS games. You got like Warcraft and StarCraft, but I don't know if that's being referenced here, where you're selecting hero units, and they have that little box full of abilities and their equipment. Oh, I want to go through frame by frame. And she's even right-clicked to move. So yeah, this could be like a Warcraft 3 style thing or a StarCraft type RTS. Okay, we get another 2D fighter where it's chibi. This is clearly like a Street Fighter or a Blaze Blue type game. So many fighting games, take your pick. Then we have one where they're dueling on motorcycles. And then they slide into each other and fight while on the motorcycles. I swear I've played a game like this before, but I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it. This is clearly an Angry Birds joke with the origami birds. Are they going to fly into a stack of... Okay, they're just hitting other birds. I'm guessing this is like a Neopets type fighter game. They're just fighting, but now they're cats. Okay. That's kind of funny. Then we cut back to the overview. I think we're done looking at references real quick. Yeah. They're just charging up bombs. That's her enhanced relation skill that she casts there. Oh, and then we're going through another sequence of game references. So we go from... Man, I don't recognize this one here. It's some really old Atari-era shooter of some kind. Then we go into a Pong-like tennis game. Then, I guess, a Maze Runner type game. A pinball game. Is this like... I don't know what this is a reference to. Maybe it's like a weird version of Snake or E.T. or something. Then we get this weird digitized explosion that seems to be completely made up of damage numbers, which is kind of cool. Oh, and also we fall from the rope, I guess. The Trailblazer falls from the rope. And then we cut back to the overview. Oh, is she playing? Oh, Kafka's got a controller, so Kafka's playing in some way. Blade has also got glasses on. Is he playing? Are they all playing together? Why are we knocked out on the couch? Eat up. And she bonks her on the... The Blade bonks her on the head with the frying pan at one point. That's hilarious. Game over. Try again. Well, now this is probably one of my longer reaction videos because we had to go through so much of it frame by frame. But I have reacted to several of the other Silverwolf trailers at this point. The animated short hasn't come out again at this point, but the Improv Tour and Myriad Celestia are out. So if you want to see those, there should be a playlist where you can find all my React content on the channel. If you want to go through that, go through that. I'll be playing through 4.2 sometime this week as it comes up. That being said, this is going to be a very, very busy week for me at work, so I don't know what my streaming schedule will be, so tune into the Discord if you want to know when those go live. I'm going to probably be spending the rest of the day editing this for YouTube, so that's what I'm going to be planning for the rest of the day. Anyway, stay safe out there, and I will see you all in the next video, whatever that might be. Until then, bye-bye. Stay safe.